Uh, he can create or leave things uncreated based on his truth. Allah is the creator whether or not he creates something. He was the creator pre-eternally even before he brought creation.
Can you speak up? Make your voice clearer.
Yes, I do like this. Allah is the creator whether or not he creates something. He was the creator pre-eternally even before he brought creation into existence. No one can force him to create or uncreate. No one can force him to do anything. There is nothing, nobody or nothing which can compel Allah to do anything to stop him from doing something. He is living and never dies. He was never born, nor does he have children.
Right. So
I
we
know.
talked about Al-Hayyul Qayyum. Allah is living, and also He is Qayyum, meaning He doesn't need anything. Right? He is self-sufficient and self-subsistent, and so on and so forth. Allah is Al-Ghani. We talked about that characteristic. Right. Continue.
Ayah al-Kursi and Surah Ikhlas contain these lessons. They are both powerful sources of understanding who Allah is. They should be learned and committed to memory and taught to those who are new to Islam or learning about Islam. We deny the opposites of the above mentioned matters.
Stop.
And that
1 second. So we deny the opposites of the above. So those things that contradict what we just studied now and we studied last week, we deny those, we negate those. We negate, for example, Allah has a partner. We negate that Allah, for example, there's good and then there's evil. Allah is the good and then the evil's from the devil. We negate this. Allah does not have a partner. Allah is in control of everything, okay? So we affirm those things and we negate the opposites. Understood?
yes.
Okay, continue.
We deny the opposites of the above mentioned matters and that we reject that Allah is more than one, has a beginning or an end, needs anything from us, has similarity to creation in speech, sight, knowledge, or any attribute, is forced to do something, can create to exist, or can cease to exist or die.
Can cease
Right?
to exist or die.
Can cease to exist or die, is incapable. Our minds and thoughts cannot imagine his truest sense. One of the
Okay,
best
stop
things
for a second. So our mind and our thoughts cannot imagine his true essence. So your mind can't, whatever your mind comes up with, it's stated that Allah is other than that. So now we can see the futility in the person creating, a person creating statues, creating, clay statues, wooden statues, stone statues, all these different pictures and stuff. It's all false and it's wrong. I just want to, like, you creating statues and pictures of God or gods or goddesses and all these different things. It's a major sin. The people who actually do these statues and these paintings, they have the worst punishment on the Day of Judgment. There's a hadith for this. This is very, very dangerous. Of course, so when you if your mind thinks about any picture or shape or anything that, trying to sort of shape or make a picture of Allah with the mind, you always say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And also there's another verse that we should say, inshallah, I'll write it on the group. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٌ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٌ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. That there's nothing like him, and he is the all-hearing, all-seeing. So this verse, it'll help you to focus. Inshallah, we'll write it on the group. Okay, I'll continue. I'll read the Arabic here. So I'll read the English and then the Arabic. One of the best sayings that sums up one of the core concepts of Tawheed, the oneness of Allah, is the following. كُلُّ مَا يَخْطُرُ بِبَالِكَ فَاللَّهُ بِخِلَافِ ذَلِكَ. كُلُّ مَا يَخْطُرُ بِبَالِكَ فَاللَّهُ بِخِلَافِ ذَلِكَ. Right? So this means whatever may come to your mind, then the reality is that Allah is different from this. Okay? So our minds cannot encompass Allah or create pictures of Allah. This is something that is impossible. Okay? Let's see here. Okay, let's finish up. Bismillah. You can continue.
On the next page. Uh, okay. This one. Everything that you can imagine, Allah is other than that. كل ما يقتر في بالك فالله بخلاف ذلك. While there is not something taken from a hadith, the lesson is found in the Quran. We know that there is nothing like unto him, and so that anything we can try to imagine Allah as being, then Allah is completely different than that. So we should not try to imagine what Allah is, rather we should think about His creation. And a hadith narrated in the Mushim of Allah of Al-Tabarani on the authority of Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, who said, the Messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, think about the blessings of Allah and do not think about Allah. This does not mean that we cannot think about Allah in general, but that we should not try to visualize what He looks like. We can think about Allah in general and His attributes and His actions and what He has created. Ibn Abi Zayd in the Risala said, His essence cannot be encompassed by those who describe Him. He will not be encompassed by those who reflect. Those who reflect should think about His signs, but not think about the reality of His essence. Imam al-Tahawi said in his book, which is covered, thoughts cannot reach Him, understanding cannot grasp Him, He does not resemble creation. To complete this point, look up and reflect following verses. Oh, that's not it. Allah does not have a body nor an attribute of a body.
Okay, let's stop here. Let's stop here. Inshallah, we'll continue next week. I have recorded this lesson, inshallah.